What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well for this session. Check it out. Yeah, I know you guys are getting excited, but this is what I'm going to discuss with you in this video right here. So, what this is, what you're looking at, is what I consider my fake artifacts. Now, yeah, all these right through here, I consider all these my fake artifacts. Now, the reason I say that is because I used to, starting a long time ago, I used to walk the creeks like I still do today. And I always, try to hone in on stuff that possibly could have been native, used by the Native Americans and made by the Native Americans. But I'm not an expert. I'm just amateur at this. So these are in a cardboard box. I'd say 99.3% of these are going to be used for landscaping or something. Or I'm not just going to chuck them out in the yard, run over them with a lawnmower or something. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, what you're looking at, you can get a pretty good look at these right here, and I'm going to go over a few of them with you. And yeah, these are fake. These are not authentic artifacts. They're not. I thought they might have been. I just kept them because I thought they were cool looking, and they could have been. Because this is Georgia. Because in Georgia they used everything. Especially this soft granite stuff. They could have molded. They could have ground it down. They used the dense granite mostly. But none of this is dense granite. It's mostly like just broken quartz. And it's an optical illusion. These are fake. These are not authentic. Or at least I would assume so. It's going to take like a team of archaeologists, real archaeologists, to come up with a conclusion. But let's start off with this joker here. Now, when I saw this, I know it's an old, ancient piece of granite. I mean, it's not granite. It's a weird kind of quartz, but it weighs a ton. And the first thing that came to mind when I saw this was the Flintstones. And I just had to have it. Because it looks like an old school club from the Flintstone, the Stone Age. It looks like a Stone Age club. Now you see the black crystalline rocks, the crystalline rock inside of it, the sheen, the shine, the reflections. I don't know if that's tourmaline or what. Haven't made that decision yet. I think it is. But it's just a mixture of quartz, granite, and tourmaline. That's all it is. But when you look at this, what do you see? If you would have seen this, and it weighs a ton, I thought it was iron. Who knows? There might be a little bit of iron in it, because it's not as light as quartz. It's very heavy. It's a very heavy piece. Now, I was hoping it would be Native American, like old school battle gear, like an old school weapon, the Native age or something, maybe about 20,000 years old, maybe at least 5,000 years old, but we all know it's a million years old, it's millions of years old, but it's probably not Native American. But I kept it because why? Because it looks like a Native American, like there's the handle. There's the handle. It looks like a Native American club. An ancient Native American club that you fight with. Doesn't it? But that's why I kept it. But it's probably nothing at all. I kept it because it's funny. It looks funny. It looks like something out of the Flintstones. It's exactly what it looks like, doesn't it? Something out of the Flintstone age. But all these are fake. All these are fake. I thought that could have been a grinder. Just a granite grinder. Because look at that tip. They grind things down. Half these things I thought were like ancient kilts or something. Ancient hand tools. Like I told you, there's this guy on the internet. I don't know his name. His last name is Serra. S-E-R-R-A or something like that. I don't know if I'm getting him mixed up with that metallurgy artist or something. But I saw a lot of his videos, and he had stuff that looked like this, but he's got the real dense granite type stuff. Now this is soft granite. A lot of this is that soft granite. You can break it over your knee if you wanted to. But see, like this, I don't know if this is like a hand tool. Look at it. Look at how that's ground down, like it's molded or something. Maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks on me because I want the best. You know, maybe that was something they used, a hand tool. I don't know. It's just gonna go into my fake pile, my wish pile. You know, just broken. You know, the geometries. Look, I just thought that was like some kind of garden tool or something they used, some kind of hoe or something. You know, maybe not. You know, I thought this was a hand tool, a large hammer. Doesn't it look like a large hammer? Yeah. It's got that side, that little edge, but it's probably nothing at all. It goes into the yard for landscaping. My architectural landscaping deal. But you know, just the same old stuff. You know, this soft granite. I told you I used to collect these all the time. I don't collect them anymore because they're just broken off by the waters of eternity. Time that does this. But a lot of you people out there would say, hey, how do you know you don't have anything? How do you not know that this is something? I just, you know, I don't see any evidence of like napping or anything like that, and it's too soft. I mean, I could probably break this if I gave it a good kick or something. I don't know. Some of these, they could have been anything. Like these, you know, that could have been a hammer. I do not know. But granite's a little bit more dense than the other pieces. And this, I could have swore up and down this was a large spear. But it's not. It's just a soft piece of granite found in the creek. Look at that. It's just got that shape of a spear. Like maybe 4,000 years ago it was a lot sharper. But who knows? It's got to be, I have to have that truth, guys. You know me about this. I have to have that undeniable truth. I have to be shown the truth about it in order for me to accept the fact that it is the real thing. Like this. You know, same thing with the club over there. You know, I was hoping this could have been a knife. You see something like this and it's that sharp, you know, you're hoping that it's it probably was used as a knife or something. Some kind of large, humongous knife, a lot sharper back then than it is now. It's even got that weird edge to it. But you know, that's all that is. It's broken quartz is all it is. Broken yellow quartz. Dirty quartz is what I call it. You know, it's just, it looks like it's something, but it's not. I have to have proof. But I know geometry of nature. This piece is exactly like this piece. Look at that. It looks like a big old staff. Looks like a big staff. It's so sharp on all edges and all sides that you can't even see it at this angle. Can't even see it. But like this one is cool. This one's really dense granite. This probably could have been a hammer. Some kind of little hammer. But see, I don't see any evidence of impacts or anything like that on the edge of it right here. But I like this piece because it's very geometric. Should put that in my geometric pile. You know, this, I was hoping it was an old axe head. I see evidence of napping, but maybe that's just old age. Yeah, it's just old age. It's not a Native American axe head like I thought it was. I bet I can break it if I threw it against the concrete really easily. It'll snap in half in a heartbeat. But it looks like a Native American axe head, doesn't it? I have 3 or 4 pieces in my storage unit. I already showed you that are, you know, 20 times sharper than this. And they're made of quartz. That I think are authentic axe heads. That could have been a scraper. That could have been a scraper to scrape wood or something. Bark off of a tree. But I think it's just molded by the waters of eternity. Even though the granite's pretty dense. It's pretty solid. It's pretty heavy too. I was hoping that could have been something. Some kind of shaver device or something. Random hand tool. a hand axe or something. But I'm not going to put it in my authentic pile until I know the truth. Yep, another fake one. I thought that was micro napping from hell and back until I pressure washed it and it just started falling apart. Yeah, I shouldn't throw nature around like that. I shouldn't. Here's another one. Could have been an axe hammer. Could have been an axe hammer. Not an axe hammer, but a hand axe. Excuse me. I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. Same thing with a lot of these. I thought they were something. Little hammers or something. Like this. This is going to go into my fake pile until I'm taught otherwise. But this is some kind of weird smooth off item here. Ground down perfectly at that point. And it snapped off at the edge. I have no idea if that could have been anything at all. I'm going to keep that to the side. That's not going to be yard art. Yep, I thought so, but it's not. I was hoping that was just some. It's got evidence on the end that it was used. Possibly, possibly not. Maybe I'm just hoping. But it fits perfectly in my hand. Look at that. It fits perfectly. But a lot of these, yeah, they're fakes. Everything is fake. I thought this was going to be some gigantic sword. Same thing. Dense granite. Looks like it was napped, doesn't it? Right there. I don't know. Same thing. Could have fit in something. Could have been a hammer. I don't know. I have to be, I have to have the proof. I have to have the undeniable, evidence. Now this is nothing. It's just granite, but I like it. It looked like it could have been, Native American art found in a creek. Like they were trying to make a man out of it or something. Like it had a top or something. But nature can do many good things. It can, can really do a lot of awesome natural things, especially when it comes to these things rolling around in the waters of eternity. But that's natural. I like it because I thought it was going to be a Native American piece of art. Most of the stuff is collected a long time ago, like my first year of going out and having a good time. A few pieces are, more recent because I had to take it home and study it. This could have been a flint napper. Look at those curves on that baby. Just rounded off by the waters of eternity. But it's nothing at all. Look at that. Nothing at all. Just broken granite. That's all it is. Broken soft granite mixed with a little bit of everything in between. A little bit of quartz inside of there. I thought this could have been a bone scraper. Who knows? I could be right. I could be wrong. I'm going to go to the wrong side until I find out. For sure. I don't believe in that. Here goes a fake knife. Let's do a strength test, can we? Yeah. See? There goes your strength test. Goes into the backyard. Here goes a fake knife. A fake quartz knife. Yeah. Good job with the napping, guys. You even got some micro holes in there. The waters of eternity. Yeah, same old stuff. Same old stuff. That could have been scraper. I don't know. Could have been a knife. They napped the heck out of that. But it's fake. Yep. My fake pile. My would have been pile. But my nothing pile. Luckily, the arrowheads and my authentics outnumber these by at least 100. But anyway, yeah, check out my perfect geometries. Yeah, these are quite large to the left. They get smaller to the right. But yeah, this is my perfect geometry. I'm going to make something very significant out of these babies. But see, some of these are a little bit too perfect. And I've seen these online too, where some of these could have been Native American game tokens or whatever you call them. I don't know. I just don't know. As perfect as you know what. I mean, if I took out my Metatron cube, I guarantee you every angle on that is perfect. Like this one. Undeniable. Undeniable when it comes to absolute perfection. Perfect 90-degree angle. I know it's got a rounded edge. What do you expect when it rolls around in the waters of eternity for maybe a few hundred years or 1,000 years? I know. It's wild. Some of these are just absolutely perfect. I like my little pyramid right here. I like how every edge looks almost perfectly symmetrical to one another. But I just kept it just because. Yeah, but those are just like my perfect geometries, that's all. I'm always looking out for these things. There's something about the triangle. I told you about that. Something about the perfect geometries. I know, it's my Metatron cube that's always working. My flower of life works with everything too in its own right. No, that's not an arrowhead. I know you're probably saying that. Some of these could have been arrowheads, but they don't have any napping on them. They're not even flat. You're probably saying this could have been a scraper because it's got that sharp edge on it. I don't know. I just like that perfect geometry. Sometimes the perfect geometry outweighs the fact that it might be a Native American artifact. When it comes to my thinking, that is. But then you got these perfect geometries right here. I mean, some of these aren't too perfect. The less perfect ones are my earliest examples. But I'm always looking for that perfection. I know, you're saying it's just a bunch of rocks, man. It's just a bunch of rocks. You're right, it is. It's just a bunch of rocks. But to me, it's very significant because nature is very specific at what it does, at what it's capable of doing, showing you how perfect it can be if you just look at it right and understand the powers that it holds. Yeah, but I hope you enjoyed the little video. Nothing much, just, you know, this is only about half of my perfect geometry section of the triangles and all. But I know you're saying like some of these could be native. That could have been a Native American game token or something. Or like a, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Very perfect. But go back to the fake ones. Yep. The fake artifacts. The wistful thinking artifacts. Yeah. But I can imagine if this was a Native American battle tool or something, then that would be pretty cool to have, you know? But that's just wistful thinking. A lot more thinking needs to be involved with some of this. That's why I studied everything. But Georgia's not the best place, if you ask me. It's not. With the kind of stone and all the kind of geology that they have here, it's not the best place. Because anything could have been anything. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.